Late Night with the Devil. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is my review of Late Night with the Devil. You've probably seen it advertised maybe a little bit here and there. It's not had that much marketing, but I tell you what, it is well worth your time. 100% one of the best films I've watched in quite a while in the horror genre. Well, what's the story? What's the basic plot? Live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, beaming evil into your homes. Yes. Written and directed by Cameron and Colin Cairns. It stars David Dastmalchian? David Dastmalchian, who has had bit parts for quite a while. This is one of the first films I've seen him star as the lead, and I tell you what, he does a bloody good job. Also stars Laura Gordon, Ian Bliss, among other individuals as well. This film is absolutely fantastic. This was great. This kind of came out of nowhere for me. I saw the trailer and I was like, bloody hell, this looks good. Where's the marketing for this? And then I go to watch it, but I didn't even know when it was getting released, so I'm like a week late as well. But I then go to watch it, and then it becomes very apparent why it's not got a high marketing budget, why no one's really heard of it. Because it's one of these films that has obviously had just multiple production companies come together to get it made, which is such a shame. It is such a shame, because the amount of absolute drivel, and it is drivel, that is out there with big budgets, it's appalling that this film obviously it clearly was struggled to get made. And I'm looking at this going, there's like 10 production companies at the start of this film. It went on for ages, and it has no right to be like that, because this film was absolutely fantastic. David Dastmalchian is so good. He plays this character Jack Delroy, or Delroy. They say it. Pronunciation's ever so slightly different to me. A sort of a late night talk show host with struggling numbers at a certain time, you know, as he sort of goes down further and further into his career. And then he does what most late night talk show hosts do, or anyone in any form of sort of media, just curry some controversy, which he definitely does, because yeah, it's a demonic possession movie, but in a really ingenious way. So it's framed as found footage. We found the master copies of what, you know, was beamed live that night. So you watch it, you're watching it in Technicolor, which I thought was quite interesting, because when it goes to an ad break, because they include all the ad breaks, you then watch them run around the set and interact with one another in black and white. And I thought that was fantastic. It's really good, because those breaks, the ad breaks, as it moves backwards and forwards to the live show, to the ad breaks and the interaction that they do and how they go, it really builds character, and builds the characters in the movie as they sort of move forwards through the plot. It's a really good film. The visual effects are superb. Really enjoyed the VFX. This film can't have had a high budget. It cannot have had a high budget. And I'm aware that the directors have come out since and said, yeah, we played around with some AI here and there. I don't know on what. I would imagine maybe the advert cards and the images and things like that are shown. And the AI, it looks good. Like, it looks great for the time and things like that. It just looks fine. I see no issue with them using it in this way. This is a good way to use AI in a film, you know, some artwork images and things like that, if that is the case. I think they may have used it in some other ways, but this is a bloody good film. I had such a good time. And you know what? Look, it's not scary, obviously, and I've said this many, many times. If you're an adult and you're still getting scared by films, there's a problem. As an adult, you get unnerved by a film. You're like, oh, that's a bit off-putting. You know, it's that unnerving sort of element. That's how I quantify it anyway. I was quite unnerved by this film. You know, not scary, but unnerved. It's that unnerving element. It's so good. It's very well written and really well paced. It's really well paced. It sort of builds up really nicely, and it's quite steady as it builds, because you need all this important background information, but it's interesting, right? I understand some people may not like it how they've built it, but I really enjoyed it. And then when they've built up all the backstory, they hit the ground running, and then it's almost over. right? But you're left going, wow, okay, but in a good way. It's quite a breakneck speed. This was fantastic. This was fantastic. I had such a good time with this. And you are also left wondering what actually happened, I guess, to a degree. You know, I'm not going to go into spoilers in this review because I genuinely think you guys should go and watch it. It's been out now for about a week and a bit, and there was only one showing at my theatre. One showing. I had to watch this at, geez, like 10:15 at night. I didn't get home till gone midnight. And you know what? It's a travesty. That is an absolute travesty because I look at the other films that are on and I'm like, yeah, like Immaculate, for instance, because it stars Sydney Sweeney and her two greatest assets. There's loads of showings of that film and it's on a massive hype train. And I look at that film compared to Late Night with the Devil and I'm like, this film has everything going for it, but no one has the sort of viability to watch it because only one bloody option in the entire day. What a shame. What a shame. This is one of those films that you may have and ahed to watch, but I strongly recommend you watch it. It's one of the best films in the horror genre I've watched for years. Actually, years. It's a strong contender right now for one of the best films of the year. One of the best films of the year. Because it's that good. It's not a blockbuster. You know, it's not intended to be anything like that. It's just, it's very clearly got a good vision, right? Someone's had a vision, they've wrote it, they've clearly struggled to get it made, and they've got it made, and my God, the way it's executed is superb. And David Dastmalchian, I'd love to see him in more lead roles, because I think he was really good in this. Plays a great duality, and this is the thing. You see him presenting, and then you see him in the back, you know, in the ad breaks and stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, good duality with his on-screen persona, and then his actual persona, I guess, right? There's lots of sort of theatrics and stuff there. It's really, really good. I had such a good time with this. I know I'm just kind of repeating myself, but I can't stress it enough. You know, this is well worth the price of admission, and I would say, bear with it. Bear with the opener. There was no one in my theatre that was complaining. Just no one. And it was quite full, actually. I mean, it would be if there's only one showing on the day. But I would strongly recommend this. This is a strong contender for one of the best films of the year. So anyway, let me know what you think if you've seen it. I don't know how many of you had, but this is one of the best horror films I've watched in a long time. So I'd love to hear if you agree. Cheers guys, take care. Bye bye now.